Hey everyone, it's Tim, and in honor of YouTube Thursday this week, I decided to ask all of you a question. So basically the question I asked was if you could have me ask one question, what would it be? So basically I got three responses, and they kind of all roll in together, so I'm going to incorporate the three of them together. The first one was, what made me make the decision to become a healthier, better person? The second one was, now that I've become a better, healthier person, what are my goals moving forward, and what am I going to do to maintain what I've already done? And the third one being, how do I make it a lifestyle, and what kind of changes I have made as far as to keep it going in the future, and what kind of challenges that I've faced with that. So I'll start with the first one. For anybody that doesn't know, I have two little kids. We had a fair at work one day. They check your respiratory, they check your eyesight, they check your cholesterol, they did a blood test and everything, and I came back as very, very high on my cholesterol, to the point where the lady actually pulled me aside and says, hey, something's wrong, we need to look at this and get this checked out. So she sent me to the doctor, and of course the doctor said the exact same thing. So, and basically the doctor told me, he says, look, if you don't do something about your cholesterol, by the time you're 40 years old, you could have a heart attack. And having two little ones at home, that really, he could have just been bluffing, I really don't know, but the fact is that he scared me. And it scared me enough to know that I had to do something. So from that point forward, I started seeing a nutritionist. I also went to the gym, and I started to, I lost a little bit of weight. I lost like 10 pounds or something like that. But I didn't have any support. I didn't have any kind of structure. I didn't have anybody to help me really. So it was a fail. It got to the point where I did that for about 6 months, and it just didn't work for me enough to the point where I could get off medicine. So the doctor put me on medication, and that day forward, he told me, he says, look, you're going to be on this medication for the rest of your life, and statins are not a very good medication to be on. So I told him, I says, I can promise you that I'm not. And that was the moment that it clicked for me, because I was determined to make it so that way he was wrong. And that's kind of the way it all started for me. And then I found P90X, and then the best thing I ever did was I found my coach. Shout out to David Ingram. Once I hooked up with him, I connected up with him, and I started to learn. He started to teach me. He really focused his help on helping me. He had already been through his transformation. He wanted to help me. So he recommended what I needed to do. He helped me set up a nutrition plan. He was always there to help me. And that was the biggest thing that ever happened. When I went through P90X, I had amazing. In 6 months, I lost 35 pounds. So, and after that, once I finished up P90X, I went back to the doctor, and I says, okay, I'm ready to try it without having medication. And sure enough, I haven't had to have it ever since. Since I've been drinking Shakeology and working out daily, I don't have to be on any kind of medications at all. So that was my reason. As far as what I'm planning on doing in the future, I keep setting goals for myself. I'm not where I want to be yet. My goal is I want to have like the fitness model physique. And I'm getting closer, and but it's a work in progress. So what I do is I set like 3-month goals for myself. Like I just finished Body Beast, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with Body Beast. I wanted to put on muscle mass and add size. And sure enough, I did that. So I reached that goal. Now, as long as you set goals for yourself that you can achieve and actually reach out and get, you'll keep doing it. Like for me, I said after I completed Body Beast, I decided that I wanted to do another one. So I set another goal for myself. Right now I'm about halfway, well, no, actually I shouldn't say, I'm a third of the way through my goal of adding on another 8 to 10 pounds over the course of the winter here. So that's my goal. So now I have to change my lifestyle so that way I know that I can achieve that goal. And as far as making it so that way this is a lifestyle for me, the big thing is that you have to look at food differently. For me, the biggest switch was just knowing the fact that we eat because our mind tells us to, not because our body tells us to. Our body doesn't need everything that we're giving it. So you need to just change your mentality. You need to think of it, is this food for fuel for my body, or is this food for fuel for my mind? And if you really stop and think about situations you put yourself in all the time when you catch yourself eating, say you go to a party and there's just food everywhere. You're not hungry when you go there necessarily, but what do you do the whole time you're there? You just eat. Why? Because you're in a social situation that has forced you, or the people that are there are forcing you to eat this. So you need to learn to step out of that comfort zone, step out of being normal. That's one of the hardest parts of all this, is that I refuse to be normal. People that are normal these days are overweight, they're unhappy, they're unhealthy, they're on medications, they have very high doctor bills, they have heart disease. Just all these people, that's being considered what's normal. By 2030, they're expecting 50% of the population to be obese. And that's going to be normal. I mean, I don't want to be normal. So the fact is, I had to embrace the fact that I'm not normal, and there's people that are going to be, there's going to be haters. There's going to be people that are going to tell me differently. I used to hear it all the time. You're too skinny, you lost too much weight. I mean, of course, they say that. They were used to the fat guy I used to be. I'm not that guy anymore. I'm a different guy now. I'm a much happier, healthy person. I'm a better father, a better husband, I'm a better friend. And my goal now is to help everybody that I can feel like I feel. If people could just switch places with me for a few days just to see how it feels to be fit, you can soon realize that there is nothing better than the feeling of being fit. No food tastes as good as I feel every day, and I can promise you that. But you have to embrace it. You need to educate yourself on what food is, what food does to your body. Why should I eat whole natural foods instead of processed foods? Why shouldn't I drink soda? What does alcohol have to do with my body transformation? All these little things, if you really stop and think about them, that's when you will have success. And that's what I've done. I've educated myself. Even to this day, I'm browsing websites like bodybuilding.com. Facebook, I learn a lot from different coaches and things like that. Just constantly inundating myself with knowledge. I read the book Master Your Metabolism. I think everybody should read that book. That is like my basic principle of how I eat and the way that my food, is based. So I kind of have a rule for myself. I eat kind of what I want to eat. I mean, I'm at the point now where it's easy for me. I don't, if I'm really craving something, I just eat it. It's just the way it is. I eat clean 90% of the time, and 10% of the time, I eat whatever I want. It's just the way it is. But there's just certain foods that I avoid, that I just don't really even crave. But everybody that knows me knows that I'm a pizza junkie. So when the need arises, it's just one of those. Okay, so it's time for pizza, so let's have some pizza. But I don't feel bad about it, because you know why? Because I work hard to get to where I am. I work hard every single day. I deserve to have these different things, and I've earned the right to do that. You have to ask yourself if you feel like you've earned that right to be able to do that. Do you feel like you're working out hard enough where you're going to burn off those calories and they're not going to just get stored as fat on your body? So you just have to set goals for yourself, and once you get to that point, that's basically where you're at. So I hope I answered all the questions. It won't always be easy, I can promise you that. It will be hard, you will have struggles. I have tried, I have failed. I've tried again, I failed again. I tried again, I succeeded, and then I failed again. And so it's a battle, but the one thing that I've never done is I've never given up. I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm here to help others do the same thing now. So having all of you guys asking me questions, things like that, and knowing that I'm trying to inspire you to be able to be healthier, and that's my goal. That's what I live for now. So I absolutely love helping all of you. So if you ever have questions, please just reach out to me. This is fun for me. I enjoy it, and I want you to feel how I feel, because there is nothing better than it. So, but thanks for the questions, and until next week, we'll try it again. We'll see what they come up with next week.